Well, good morning, folks. It's Good Friday. Hope you all have a happy Easter. Today, I'm making something a little bit different because tonight I'm going to make. I'm going to do that now, but tonight I'm going to make some salmon and salad with some tinned potatoes, in tradition with our Christian values of fish on a Good Friday. So we keep the tradition going because it's a family thing. My mum always did it, my gran always did it, so did Beryl's mum and dad and her family. So we keep the tradition going. So I might even video that later on. Let me know if you want to see it. Anyway, at this point in time, I was talking to a nice Facebook friend of mine on YouTube yesterday or last night, and I said to her, she made some cinder toffee, and I said yesterday I usually make treacle toffee, or as a lot know it as bonfire night toffee. It's one of my favourites, and I haven't made it for a couple of years since I last made some. So I said to her, I said to Tracy from Tracy's allotment blog, go and check her out. She's got some great recipes on there, mate. And I've got to learn how to add her YouTube address on mine. I don't know how to do it, so anybody knows how to do that, let me know, because she's very supportive of my channel, and I just like to return the compliment to her, because she has got a very good channel and she has some really down-to-earth cooking, and to me, she's the cake and dessert lady. She's the queen of those. Absolutely brilliant. But I asked her, she said to, well, I was telling her about treacle toffee and bonfire night toffee. And she said she'd heard of it, but she's never tried it. I said, what do you think if I made a video of it? Do you think I should? She said, oh, I'd love to see it. So here we go. I've already got the mixtures in, but I'll tell you what the mixtures are when we go over there. I'm just giving you the heads up now what I'm going to do, and I'll show you how I make it, and how I put it in the tins and cool it and cut it. And now there's two forms of this treacle toffee. You can have it brittle, which is made with water and 2 tablespoonfuls of milk, or you can use a tin of condensed milk, which is what I'm using because I like it a little bit chewy. But I like it both ways, but I prefer it a little bit chewy, and you get more creaminess with it, you know. The other way is probably a bit easier to do. I'll let you know what the recipe is. I'll try and put it up front, and but the recipe I've altered it a little bit because I've added, I've used unsalted butter, and I put a good pinch of salt in. Plus I put a teaspoon of vinegar in, which stops the sugar crystallising in the pan. A lot use cream of tartar, but I'm doing it the old-fashioned way because I don't think in the old days many people would have had cream of tartar. I wouldn't think they even knew what it was. So I'm trying to keep it as authentic as I possibly can. I've never ever seen many people do it with condensed milk, to be honest. It's usually very brittle, and it's hard to cut. You just got to smash it with a bit of a hammer, sort of thing, you know, and knock it into chunks. Whereas with this softer version, you can actually scour it on top into squares, and then when it's set, you can actually knife it a lot easier. It's still hard, but you'll get a nice square piece out of it. So that's the way I'm going to do it today. Another day I might not. I might do it the old-fashioned way and the bonfire night way, which is probably more fitting for bonfire night. I know it's not bonfire night. It's not the 5th of November. We don't celebrate that in the winter in Australia. It's usually the start of the summer. And it's a little bit too hot for stuff like that, so we don't normally do it. I like to do it in our winter time. Well, it's autumn here now, and it's cooled down quite a lot, you know, from in just the last 10 days. So it's time, and I'll bring you back when I'm ready to start, because I've got to get a couple of tins ready to put it in, and you grease the tins, and I think I've covered just about everything. If people don't know much about bonfire night in England, it's the 5th of November, and it's called Guy Fawkes night. It's Guy Fawkes trying to blow the Houses of Parliament up and kill the king. And he got caught, but he already in the cellars, he already had stacks and stacks and stacks of dynamite ready to go. They only just got him, but I think they were keeping their eye on him to the last minute, and there was quite a lot of people involved to the lead up of it and finance of it and all that sort of thing. They all got hung, probably drawn and quartered, I don't know, but they all got executed. But Guy Fawkes got thrown on a fire, on a bonfire, and that's where bonfire night came in. So James I, I think, was the king. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was James I. It's a long time ago. More useless information from me, I suppose. But we'll get into it in a minute, and I'll catch you in a few minutes. Okay. Okay, folks. I've got it on a medium heat of number 7 on my induction cooker. I'll run through the ingredients here. I've got them printed off, and I'll put that at the beginning. But you've got to add some things to that, like a teaspoon of vinegar and a good pinch of salt, because they want salted butter, and I only use unsalted butter. I salt my own. So you need first of all, you need a wooden spoon. They say beech wood. I don't know what kind of wood that is, so it don't matter. We need a baking tray, which is those. I've got 2 of those just in case. I might only need 1. I don't know. Now you need a candy thermometer. Well, I've got 2 here. I've got that one, and I've got one here that's unopened. So I'll use the one that's opened. Now, first of all, in the pan, you put 300 grams of softened butter, 200 grams of black treacle, 425 grams of dark brown sugar. They say muscovado sugar, but that's not dark brown. That's very light colour. You can use any sugar like that, whichever you've got, but don't use white sugar, it don't work. And 397 gram of condensed milk. Now, I also added with the I also added with the hang on, give me a minute. With the treacle, 100 grams of oh Jesus, excuse me, I've just spilt some. I'll get it up before it goes solid. What am I talking about? 100 grams of can't think what the name of it is now. Give me a sec. Silly me. 100 grams of golden syrup. And we've just got to make sure all this is melted, and then I'll put the thermometer in when it's all melted. And I might need the 2 of them, I don't know, probably 1.5 anyway. So, and I have some water on the side here, because once I reached 130 degrees C, that tells you how hot to take it, and then I'll test it with a spoon and some water, and if it sets, we take it off the heat, put it in the tins and let it cool for a few hours. I should be eating it by tonight, by tea time. So, but we've got to mix it in, make sure the sugar, I use this dark brown sugar. I used a little bit more because I would have had something like 30 grams in the 40 grams in left in the bag. I wasn't going to do that, so I put that in. So mine was just a little bit mine was about 450 grams of sugar or so. I mean, it's not an exact science, and I did go over just a few grams with the treacle, and I went over with the golden syrup. I went over with a few grams them, and I got the butter was pretty well spot on, probably a gram or 2 over. I didn't go to too much trouble. Spilled it again. Jesus, Dennis, get your game together, will you, lad? What's? I don't know. I've not used this recipe before, this particular one. I just fancied it, you know. I like the idea of it. Some treacle toffee is very, very black. This looks like a very dark brown, so I'm happy with that. Now, you don't overstir it either. Once it starts to, you got to bring it to the boil, and then once you bring it to the boil, excuse me, once you bring it to the boil, I'm going to put the thermometer in now. I'll put it in so I can see it. Oh, that's good. I can see that. But if you don't boil it, it will it won't set properly, and it won't go hard. Now it's starting to boil and bubble, so I might have to turn it down to 6, but keep it on a rolling boil, you know. But I don't want to burn it. Gee, that's hot already. They say it can take 20 minutes to half an hour. So I'll bring you back then. See, it's starting to boil now, and I'll let you know if I have to turn it down. And I'm looking forward to this. I haven't had treacle toffee for a couple of years. You can buy it in, we have it imported from England. We have it imported from England, and in bags, and it's wrapped, but it doesn't taste as good as this. Nowhere near it. Yeah. I'm turning it down to 5 at the moment. I might have to turn it back up to 6. It's at 100 degrees, it's at boiling point, yes, so it's over 100 degrees now. So I also mentioned to Tracy about parking. She says she's heard of parking, but she's not sure if she knows what it's tried. But once I explained to her what it is, she said, "Oh, it's a ginger cake." Like she said, I already make ginger cake, but make it so I can have a look and see if it's any different to the one she makes. So I'm going to make that, and I'll probably do that tomorrow because I got a fair bit on today. I finally seen a couple of Sergeant Fury Toes' videos and finalised them. There's still a couple there I still haven't seen yet. So we'll get round to that, Sarge, hopefully. And yesterday, I generally do my shopping because of Beryl. I have to do it in stages. I usually start on a Thursday morning. I go out and get all the heavy stuff, like we buy the 3 litre bottles of milk. We usually get 2 or 3 of them, and anything else that's very heavy, tins of soup and tins of stuff, you know, that's heavy, so I can usually push it around in a shopping trolley. Whereas when I take Beryl and I take her in the wheelchair, I got nowhere to put anything. I can get the light stuff and hang it over the handlebars. So I then generally come home on a Thursday and then put everything away, all the heavy stuff, and then I take her out for lunch. Then on Friday I do the little bits of shopping, like, you know, stuff that's not very heavy that I can put in a plastic bag and hang over the handlebars of the I've got this down on number 5 now because I don't want to burn it, but I don't want to take it any lower than that because they say a rapid boil, so that's pretty rapid as far as I'm concerned. And it's I haven't got my glasses on, so it's about 105, 110, something like that now. It's got a way to go. Doesn't take it long to get the boiling point, but from boiling point to 130. And 130 degrees isn't that hot really, but obviously it is. I mean, you cook most of your food at 180, 200. So I just give it a light stir from the bottom every now and again, but they say don't over stir it, so I'm not going to do that. And like I say, yesterday I had to do all my shopping in one day, so I had to duck out early, get all the heavy stuff, then I come back, got Beryl, took her out, we had some lunch, then I had to finish the shopping off. It was 3 o'clock when the time I got back home. So last night we went and ate out to a steakhouse, and I had steak and chips. So tonight I'm not having chips. I was going to have salmon and chips, but I'm not having chips because we've had chips now 2 days in a row, and I don't often do that. I only usually have them once a week or once every 10 days. So what I'm going to do tonight is a salad with my I've got some beautiful fish, salmon, and I might do a couple of scallops and a couple of prawns with it, or I might just do a couple of lobster tails that I've still got in the freezer. I don't know, I'll have to think, depends how much treacle toffee I eat. Okay, I'll bring you back when I reach the temperature. Okay. Well folks, that's dead on 130 degrees. Now for the test, the water test, leave it in there for a sec. That's set. Yeah. We'll move that. That's set. See that? Now, I'll use this one. I'll turn that off. Don't want that to go anymore. Damn it, I've got water in there now. Oh, it's so clumsy at times, I'll tell you. Have to use that one now. Put that in there to soak. So you can see what's going on. I think I might get this all in one in. I won't need the other one. I like it fairly thick. It's caught on the bottom a little bit, but that's the brakes. I didn't stir it through, so it shouldn't taste burnt. It's just discoloured, that's all. And it doesn't smell burnt, so now we don't need that no more. I have to clean that up. That's set fairly hard, and that's off the spoon. Pretty hard, but it's still soft. It's chewy, creamy. Very nice. Very nice. I think we've won. Not burnt at all. Hard to believe that you can boil something like sugar and that sort of thing so fiercely and it doesn't burn, as long as you don't go too hard, which is easy done on an induction cooker, I'll tell you. We'll put that at the back now, out of the way so people don't get burnt on it. And when it's cooled a bit, I'll mark some squares out on it. And see how we go from there. And that's it. That's it, folks. Bring you back when it's ready to I should have put some parchment paper in. I'm pretty sure I should have done, but I didn't. So I got to live with that. We'll see what happens. Bring you back soon. Okay, folks. I'm making some squares now because this is getting very, very soft. And I'm going to make some small squares, and hopefully when I cut it, it will follow them squares and stay in one piece. It's still soft, so hopefully it comes out of the tin. Yes, I think it will. I don't think we'll have any trouble getting it out of the tin. I'm looking forward to trying it. Right, well that's it from me for I reckon I've got at least another hour, maybe 2 hours, and then I'll bring you back when I cut it up, and hopefully we can try a piece. Okay, bring you back then. Okay, folks, it came out of the tin pretty good. Now we've got to see if we can cut it into these little squares. Well, there we go. Oh, by the way, Tracy, while we're here, that's the violet crumble we get in Australia, apart from the crunchy one. That's the violet crumble. The Australia's answer, it's called from Men's. It's the way it shatters that matters. Violet crumble. I don't know whether you've ever heard of that one, but that's what we got. And we've got the crunchy one as well. It's cutting up fine, this, and this will solidify a little bit more and get a bit harder. It's still soft. It's up to you how you like to do it. I hope I'm not blocking you. Right. Now, this bit's for me. Oh, yum. Oh my word. Mmm. Lovely. The squares are not all exact. I'm not worried about that. I only eyeballed it. Not as if I'm going to sell it. Well, I'll bring you back. I'm still chewing that piece, by the way. And it's still slightly warm to the fingers. I'll bring you back in a minute when I've done this one. When I've cut it all. Surely you don't want to see me cut all this. It'll take forever. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. Okay folks, this is it. Last bit. I've got 2, 3, 4, 6 here to do. Now you can either wrap these individually, or you could put them in an airtight tin like I'm doing. Leave some for eating now out, because you want to. And as I'm getting through these, it's getting harder and tougher to get through. It started off fairly easy because now it's starting to solidify even more. And it gets more chewy, which is the way I like it. Well, that's it. That's it, folks. Treacle toffee or bonfire toffee. I think the bonfire toffee, to be fair though, is more brittle. But it's up to you what you want to call it. I'll keep these. I'll keep those in that one, and that goes in the tin, airtight tin now. I try not to keep them touching because they will stick together, especially while they're cooling down. And they're still lukewarm now. And I can still feel the bottom of the tin is warm. And that'll be... I'll go away for Ron and we can eat them now, and I'll get a little tin for them. Find a little tin out for them. And that's it. I might try and get round to, if I get time tomorrow, doing a parking. If not, I'll do it either Sunday or Monday. I'll try and do it this weekend anyway. Because I have got... I'm not going anywhere now till next week, so I've just got to look after Beryl and take care of some business and stuff. So we'll see what happens. Okay, folks. Take care. Have a good evening. Hope you enjoyed this little video. I enjoyed making it. I'm going to enjoy eating it. I'm going to have another little piece. Where's that little piece there? That one. That's it's hardened up okay. You shook it for a while now till it starts to get creamy, and then you can start chewing it. If you like the video, please give it a like, get the word out with the algorithm, stick it to your teeth. Bonfire night. Definitely bonfire night. Anyway, share the video with your mates, your family, your friends, anybody you want to. Keep the comments coming. Let me know if you make treacle toffee. Let me know if you've ever heard of treacle toffee or bonfire toffee. It's always interesting to know, because there is a history about this. It's about Guy Fawkes Night when they tried to blow up James I and the Parliament, House of the Parliament, and they got him just in time, because they had hundreds of barrels of gunpowder stacked in the basement, ready to go. They all got caught. They all got executed, and Guy Fawkes was burned at the stake on a bonfire. That's where we get the bonfire night from. And they used to say, because it was called Guy Fawkes, penny for the guy. We used to make Guy Fawkes out of old clothes and straw, and pull it around the streets, and that penny for the guy. And we made money to get fireworks. Little entrepreneurs. You wouldn't see that today though. I can't even let a firework off today. They'll think we're stupid. Anyway, enough of that. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. It's free. Helps out. Helps me out. Keeps me coming back. And I'll catch you in the next one. Happy Easter. Hope you get plenty of Easter eggs. I've got to find ours. They're all stashed. I'll find them. Don't you worry about that. I'll find them. I will interrogate them till I find them. Get off, Dennis. Ta-ra. Ta-ra. Ta-ra for now. Hello again. Just a little thing I want to add to my video, and that's I made that treacle toffee, bonfire toffee, for Tracy at Tracy's cooking allotment vlog. So if you want to go and see what some of the things that Tracy have made, go and check that out. And it's Tracy's cooking allotment vlog. I can't say it. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm going to. And that was for you, Trace. I hope you enjoy the video, mate. And I hope you have a go at it. Let me have a look what your results are, because I'm pretty sure they'll be better than mine. And see you later. Ta-da.